Welcome to Less Than 12 Parsecs, the fastest Star Wars podcast in the galaxy. Now here's your host, Tim McMahon.
Thank the Maker. This oil bath is going to feel so good.
Tomorrow is the national holiday of Thanksgiving here in the United States. It's a day to gather with friends and family, overeat, and then give thanks for all the good things in your life. Today, I want to share with you just a few of the Star Wars things that I am thankful for. There are more items than I have time to list on my little show, but these are a few just off the top of my head. So, in no particular order, I'm thankful for the quality of Star Wars material since the Disney sale. When Disney purchased Lucasfilm, there was worry that the saga would be, for lack of a better word, watered down. But I haven't found this to be true at all. The new comics, cartoons, the novels, video games, the movies, I'm enjoying all of it. I'm very grateful that Star Wars is as great as ever. I'm thankful that Albin Johnson started the 501st Legion 20 years ago this year, so I can have a place today where I can dress up as a plastic spaceman with other like-minded nerds. I don't get to go out and troop nearly as much as I would like to these days, but I'm thankful for the times that I do get to don the armor, especially when it's for a good cause. I'm grateful for the new annual tradition of Entertainment Weekly's Star Wars coverage. Before The Force Awakens premiered last year, and then again this week in advance of Rogue One, Entertainment Weekly has released a series of articles teasing the upcoming films. These have been like the appetizer before the turkey is served, and I for one am grateful for all their coverage. Thank you, Anthony Bresnikan. I hope you keep up this great work for years to come. Big thanks to Jason Collier, Alan Voivod, and Adam Pattison. These three gentlemen have all added classic Kenner vintage Star Wars action figures to my budding toy collection. And I'm thankful for Ryan Dassing, a listener of the show who contacted me today to let me know he's sending a new figure my way. Thanks, Ryan, that's awesome. Hey, look for Ryan to be a guest on the show next week. I'm also thankful for my online Star Wars friends, especially the great people in the Facebook groups of Star Wars Podcast and Podcasters and the Star Wars Podcast Alliance. Please, if you're not a member, join. These are a great group of people who are so much fun to chat Star Wars with. And as a person who lives online, I'm glad that they are there. I'm thankful that Star Wars is everywhere. Now, I know I whined in my last episode that sometimes I need to take a small break from Star Wars, but hey, that's on me, not Lucasfilm. Last time, I used the example of finding Star Wars items in every department of my local Walmart. But you know what? I like that. I really do. And I'm thankful that we live in such a time of plenty. I hope there's never a period like the dark times in my lifetime. I'm really thankful for you, the listener of this podcast. Without you, I'd just be a crazy old man talking to himself. I really do appreciate everyone who's taken the time to hear my random Star Wars thoughts and who's contacted me afterwards. Thank you so much. You're all awesome. I'm thankful that my wife puts up with all of my sci-fi silliness in all its many forms. From the walls of Star Wars books in our library to the ever-growing pile of Star Wars t-shirts in my closet, Star Wars is part of our home. She may roll her eyes at me from time to time, but she doesn't complain. Thank you, Kate. I love you. And finally, and this should go without saying, I'm thankful that we're getting so many new Star Wars films. How awesome is this? To me, this proves there is goodness in the world. So those are just a few of the Star Wars things I'm thankful for. What are you thankful for? I'm curious. I want to know. Email me at 12parsekspodcast@gmail.com or visit 12parsekspodcast.com to find all my social media links. Thanks for listening. Utini!
You've been listening to Less Than 12 Parsecs, the fastest Star Wars podcast in the galaxy, part of the expanded Fandomverse network of shows. For links and show notes, visit our website, 12parsekpodcast.com. Follow Less Than 12 Parsecs on Twitter at 12parpod, on Instagram at 12parsekspodcast, on Tumblr at 12parsekspodcast, and find us on Facebook as well. And please let us know what you think. Email us at 12parsekspodcast@gmail.com.
Hey, don't forget to leave us a review on iTunes or Stitcher to enter the amazing merchandise end-of-the-year giveaway contest we're holding. I really should have come up with a better name for this thing.